What's up, team? Coach Patrick here, checking in from Kona, Kona, down at the Fuel Belt House, where I spent this week since Tuesday, relaxing, getting ready for the race, which was yesterday. The week for the team was awesome. I know a lot of the team activities on site don't necessarily make it back up to the web, but I can definitely say, and I'm sure the others will also attest to the fact that having the support network here and the information resources from everyone, from multiple-time competitors to newbies, from Joe bringing out stuff from the gear guide, thank you Joe, to Patty keeping us all sane with her anecdotes, to Eric Blakey with his funny stories. It was awesome to see everyone. I managed to finally catch up with Keith Buell this race morning, which was pretty cool, and we had a good Four Keys quick talk. Lava Java. We had a good team breakfast a little further outside of town than we had anticipated, but all in all it was a great experience. Race day here was awesome. The official race report, here it comes from a global perspective. All week the waves were stupid big, 10-12 foot waves, huge. Locals were breaking their surfboards out there, pretty scary and very windy. That all died down on Friday, thankfully. And that meant that Saturday was almost kind of like a little vacuum. The water was no worse than usual, and my swim time certainly was commensurate with what my ability was. Nobody was saying the swim was terrible. I think everyone swam pretty well. The bike was also good. You normally have a tailwind for the first hour out on the Queen K, the first 20 miles or so. That wind really extended through Waikoloa all the way to the turn at Kauai, which, to put in perspective, is like another 12 miles of no real hard cross or headwinds on you, which meant that people got out there a lot faster than they might have otherwise. The climb to Hawi was still the climb to Hawi. The winds up there were just ridiculous. Not bad for Hawi, but if you had winds like that in your town, you would totally be like putting boards over your windows wondering what the heck's going on. All your lawn furniture would be gone. I know the special needs had like a blue tarp trying to give it some shade, and that thing had broken. It was blowing out across the road, and in fact a lot of this empty special needs bags were blowing down the road at the people riding up, which is pretty crazy. The return trip, you usually have a lot of crosswind coming down, which makes that initial descent out of Hawi sketchy. No such thing this year. I mean, some light cross, but not bad. And the winds certainly got stronger over the course of the day. But I think there were quite a few folks who avoided winds worse than they might have otherwise seen because of the fact that they didn't have those early cross headwinds from Waikoloa out to Kauai. But it was still hot, and you really started to notice the heat on the return trip coming back in. Once you made the descent and you were in Kauai climbing out, you got some short, steep climbs on the way back, otherwise flat. The headwinds were there, not that strong, but they were there. And you could really feel the heat from the road as you slowed down. The surface of the road temperature was measured at 131 degrees yesterday out there. Gives you a sense of just how hot it is on the ground and how much an effect the wind and the moisture from the water play in keeping us a lot cooler here on the island. The return trip was good. I finally had a great Aero setup from Todd at ttbikefit.com, our bike fitting partner. I got him to tweak my fit a little bit, and as a result, every time I got into my Aero bars, I literally was passing people on the descents and the flats. It was awesome. Aerodynamics is such a huge part of this race for sure. Came in and it was good. You could tell right away when I started the run that it was going to be hot. I mean, the spectators were out here, but they were all standing in the shade. Normally you get people out there kind of high-fiving you. Not until the end of the race, because it was just too hot. The run just got crazy hot. The out and back here along the E Drive, which is about 5 miles, was crazy hot. There was one spot of shade by a beach. I don't even know the name of the beach, but I'm going to remember it because it was a beautiful 30 seconds of shade. And then the rest of the race was what it was. You could feel the breeze up on of the E Drive. And so that was nice to kind of get that breeze on, even though it was a bit of a headwind. It was a good change of pace for the runners. And other than that, the run got hot about 3:30, I want to say, 3:30. The cloud bank that was on top of the mountains kind of rolled in, which took the pressure off us from a sun perspective. You're still hot, because you've been going all day, but at least we weren't baking in the sun. I certainly have some sunburn on my legs. I won't show you, but it's pretty significant. So the sun was definitely out there. I think I've got the, you can see the top of my numbers there. The rest of my number was below my arm sleeve, but with those arm sleeves, I mean, you can see how much that saved me from the sun. I mean, you know, my hand is red, but this is all there. I mean, that's a testament to those products regardless. So I'll have a 12 for the rest of the year, but at least maybe people will think I was like a pro or something like that, right? All in all, a great race. I think that it was a fast year for sure. I mean, Craig Alexander set the course record. Some crazy fast runs, new women's run course record, and a couple age group records as well. Certainly a fast year because the swim was normal and the bike was definitely on the easier side in terms of wind. The run was still the run. You know, looking back at my performance, I went 3:36, which I'm very proud of given how hard it was for me. I was definitely cramping, and I couldn't have gone any faster on the day, that's for sure. I think if I had been acclimated, you know, if I'd been out here for another week and had been used to the heat, I think I would have been a lot closer to my run potential, which I believe is, you know, like a 3:18. But it is what it is. Wouldn't trade anything for it. It was a great experience with the team. I'm hoping to connect with folks this morning at Lava Java, and we're gonna have like a pastry eating contest or something, because they've got some damn fine pastries I haven't eaten all week. But all in all, a great weekend for Team EN, a great race for Team EN. Congratulations to everyone who raced. I look forward to coming back here next year, right? Fingers crossed for everybody. And bringing a whole host of new folks out here to experience the magic that is this race. It's a very special event. So thanks to all of you at home for your support. This is Coach Patrick signing off. I got to go pack my bike and do my laundry and clean the dishes. Do all the good stuff you got to do before you fly out tonight. Take the red eye home. All right, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.